competition. When you become competition, the people start, hold on.
Yeah, people's uncomfortable.
Hold on.
So true.
So I felt like you're gonna go down in history now as a sore loser, as opposed to going down in history as the queen.
That clip that I just played for you guys in the beginning of this video, it did not age well. Now, let me preface this, okay? Barbs, do not come for me, because I low-key am a barb myself, okay? I've been rocking with Nicki Minaj literally since I was like 13, 8th grade, maybe 14 in the 9th grade, back in 2009 when she first came out with the Beam Me Up Scotty mixtapes. Okay, I was there for the 5-star chick. I just had an epiphany. I need to go to Tiffany. Tiffany's on my zippers. Okay, so don't come for me. Okay, I love Nicki Minaj. I loved her since, again, like I was introduced to her. But it's like, has Nicki Minaj become what she hated, feared most? And when she was coming up as a, you know, a younger artist, a younger woman in her rap career, you know, a lot of people said, like, you know, when Nicki Minaj came onto the rap scene, they said that she was biting Lil Kim's style. Let's be honest, the Lil Kim comparisons back then were outrageous, and even to this day, they said, like, you know, she bit Lil Kim's style, even Foxy Brown. But in this video, I'm going to focus, you know, her beef and situation with Lil Kim, and how now that she's the older woman, the older artist, again, like she's 41 years of age. Again, I still consider her to be the queen of rap. But when it comes to her attitude and her mentality and the way that she treats younger women, younger rap female artists, younger black rap female artists at that, it very much mirrors what she accused Lil Kim of doing to her, and what her situation and what she went through when she was first introduced on the rap scene. I'm sorry, but the way Nicki Minaj moves, again, she needs to read the book 48 Laws of Power, okay? I recommend that book for any and everybody. 48 Laws of Power, because Nicki Minaj, it's like she just embodies like an old, bitter, washed up woman. Again, I'm not trying to insult her or like come for nobody who's older. Again, we all got to get older. I'm getting older, right? I'm almost 30 years old. I don't consider that to be old. I don't feel old. Certainly don't look it, okay? But anyway, when Nicki Minaj came on the scene, she was about 26, 27 years of age. Lil Kim was like in her late 30s, approaching her 40s. And, you know, Nicki Minaj was like, you know, I'm the new bitch on the block. That was pretty much her attitude, you know. Oh, you know, when you come into this business, you got people who been in this business that you looked up to. They're now the sore losers. The way that Nicki Minaj came at Cardi B, Megan Thee Stallion, Coi Leray, I mean, the list can go on. I think she just threw shade at Ice Spice, if I'm not mistaken, which is getting really weird, because just 2 years ago, or a year ago, last summer, she branded her the princess of hip hop, the princess of rap, and they did the song Barbie World together to be on the movie Barbie. And you know, Ice Spice said something about how, like, oh, she gave Nicki Minaj the opportunity, and Nicki Minaj can't do nothing for her. Of course, Nicki Minaj clapped back, but it's like, again, just the way she carries herself. Back in February, when she got into that beef with Megan Thee Stallion, when Megan Thee Stallion dropped Hiss, and, you know, she said what she said. You know, you beefing with me when you need to be beefing with Megan's Law. And, like, of course, like, she ain't saying nothing Nicki Minaj's name. I guess she came for other artists such as Drake, but Nicki Minaj went on a whole rant. Remember that hash thing and slash bullet fragment, bitch. She got bullet fragment, but bitch. I was like, it was just so funny. That TikTok sound was everywhere. And it's like, Nicki Minaj, again, like, you're supposed to be the queen, right? You're supposed to embody yourself. If somebody tells you I'm the king or the queen, they ain't even got to say it. It's just the way they carry themselves, the way they move, and their mentality. How you in your 40s, you a wife and mother now, you beefing with these girls who, some of them are half your age, some of them may not be. Again, me and Megan Thee Stallion were the same age, but Nicki Minaj is like 14 years older than us, okay? She can be big cousin, big sis, or, you know, she could be theoretically our mom, if we're keeping it real. And it's like, how are you, like, constantly finding yourself in beefs with younger women, younger rap artists? Because let's be honest, you feel threatened. You've become everything that you accused Lil Kim of being when you were first coming up on the scene. Y'all said, like, Lil Kim was bitter, she old and washed up. You know, she lame, she had a style. She's not longer, you know, she's no longer trendy, right? The same thing is happening to Nicki Minaj. And it begs the question about, you know, when it comes to ageism, how we treat the older people, older women, older men even. That's why I never make fun of people's age. It's like, when you really think about it, right? Like, the average age for, like, Americans, okay, I'm an American, it's like, I think like 77 years old for men, and like for women, maybe we get to 80, 81, right? We live a little bit longer than men. And it's like, our 20s come and go like that. The teenagers come and go like that. Our childhood come and go. Adolescence come and go. So 30s, 40s, and 50s. Before you know it, again, like we're so minuscule on this planet, and life is so very short. Youth is only, again, youth is wasted on the young, because youth is just, it's a form of currency, but it doesn't last very long at all. Again, like, unless of course like you exercise, you take care of yourself, you preserve your mental health, emotional health, spiritual and physical health, right, as much as you can. But eventually, if you're lucky, okay, if you're lucky to get older, you're going to hit 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55 plus. Nobody is going to stay 21 forever. You're not going to stay 21 for long. That's why it's like, Gen Zs and even us millennials, like, we always count people for the age. It's like, you can't help what year, month, and date you were born. Just be glad you still got breath in your body. Again, like, when I see a lot of, like, again, like, this also brings into a theory of mine. Like, I remember somebody on TikTok, this guy named Clarence Jr., and I believe he's also on YouTube. Shout out to him. He did a video saying, like, why can't black people grow up, or something along the lines of, like, black people are afraid to grow up. It's like, how many, again, like, we do have classic examples out there, such as the Angela Bassett's. I'll even say Will Smith, the Jada Pinkett's of the world. But what I find is that a lot of black people, be they men and women, we struggle with, like, getting older and, like, preserving not just our looks and, like, our youthful spirit, but it's like, how do we age with grace and style and embrace our age without trying to compete and be in competition with people who are young enough to be your kids? Like, why are you trying to, come for a Coil Ray? Why are you trying to make Nicki Minaj? Why are you, throwing shots and shade at the Cardi B's? Again, like, you are the queen of rap. It's your numbers, your album sales, everything speaks for itself. Look at your whole career. Look at all your accolades, right? She constantly on Twitter fingers. She constantly on TikTok. It's so many times, especially back in February when she had that little beef with Megan Thee Stallion over that diss track, and she, dissed her back. I forgot the song Bigfoot. She a Bigfoot, but blah blah blah. Nicki Minaj was literally on TikTok comments, like, beefing, going back and forth with regular average day people, like the peons of society. If I were to post something like, oh, I like Megan Thee Stallion's his song, Nicki Minaj would be on my damn video commenting, yeah, I don't know what the fuck y'all talking about. Yeah, y'all some haters. I'm like, girl, you too old for this. You have a child. You 41 years of age. Again, and I don't say that to be shady or anything. I can't wait to get into my 40s. I always say I can't wait to turn 30. To me, the perfect age for a woman, and they even said, like, in a poll, most women want to be 31. It's just something about being 31 that I can't wait. I can't wait to be in my 30s and 40s. I want to see how I mature, how I become more wise, how I become more financially stable. But people like Nicki Minaj, who thought it was cute and funny to taunt the older talents, those who came before them, the older generations, the talented women such as the Foxy Browns, but specifically the Lil Kim. Now the tables have turned, okay? That meme, oh, how the tables have turned. The tables have turned on Nicki Minaj, and it's like she's crumbling. She don't know what to do with it. She don't know how to deal with it. And let's talk about the physical. I'm sorry, but as women, we always getting judged by our physical appearance. It is what it is. Nicki Minaj, like, again, like, when I think of, like, when I envision how I want to be as an older woman, specifically an older, mature black woman, we got to stop getting our bodies done with this, like, okay, maybe a little bit, like, slightly, right? But looking at Nicki Minaj's shape, like, her butt, like, you can tell, like, she tried to, like, deflate it or whatever. She took some implants out or something. Also, her breast job, like, you can tell, like, she got a reduction. Now, that could have been caused by her also getting breast implants. Plus, again, she carried a child. She made a baby. She was, breastfeeding, lactating, okay, whatever. But again, it's like, age with style and age with grace. I can't imagine myself in my 40s, 50s, 60s plus with, like, ass shots, like, the concrete butts they be having, like the Cardi B's. Megan Thee Stallion's body is natural, and I hope she keeps it that way. Coil Ray, her body is natural. I hope she keeps it that way. Because, again, it's like, where are some good examples? If you guys have any, please put them in the comments down below, of black women, older black women, who are maturing and with grace, with wisdom, healthy, right? They're exercising, they're eating right, they're taking care of themselves, they're taking care of their skin, and they're not becoming bitter. Like, why are so many, let's be honest, I might have to do a separate video on this, because this is, like, it's getting really deep, but I'm trying to make it, relevant to Nicki Minaj and, like, her career. But so many older black women can be so hateful and, like, just so bitter and nasty towards younger black women. And it's like, is it because, like, they're jealous of, like, we're young and youthful, we got, like, our whole lives ahead of us, and that we have the opportunities today that we can take advantage of that they simply just did not have, and at their, back in their heyday? I don't understand. Again, I've had it from aunts, and I ain't gonna lie, sometimes like my mom, like back in the day, she would be tripping. It's like something about those teenage years, like a lot of black mothers with their black daughters, they just clash. They just constantly bumping heads. And it just seems like they have some sort of bitterness towards the younger generation. It's always like, oh, you showing your body, you're coming up. Like when, like, why do I gotta cover up? Like obviously, like if you got a, in my opinion, if you got a nice body, flaunt it. You're only young once, you're only sexy. You have a nice body like me. I work out. I take care of my body. If I want to wear what I want to wear, I'm going to wear it. Y'all can be mad, you can get glad about it, but that's just me. Again, I want y'all to comment. I don't want to make this video too long, but the way Nicki Minaj moved in her career as of lately, like in the past 5+ years, and again, I understand that the industry was literally on that Nicki hate train. They tried to destroy her. But the way she acts towards young women, young black women, young black female rappers, it's giving old, bitter, and washed up. And it's like it shouldn't be that way because you're supposed to be. You are the queen of rap. It's like your accolades again, your career, everything speaks for itself. So why do you always feel the need to be so bothered? You laid up on social media, looking at what people are saying about you on Twitter and TikTok, and you responding to each and every comment, looking a fool. Like the saying goes, one thing about those tables, they always gonna turn.